How you doing? Welcome to or welcome back to Equalize Sound and Auto Repair. This is Chris back with another video today. Today I'm getting ready to replace the lower ball joint on the driver's side front. This is a 2009 GMC Sierra 1500. It is four-wheel drive, 5.3 liter SLE. So we're about to get into the job. Let me show you what tools you're going to need. Already pre-loosened some of these so it'll be a little faster to help you guys understand and see. So feel free to look at this video, look at others. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and I hope this video helps you out. So let's get to it. Alright, so the tools you're going to need, I got them pretty much set out. You're not going to probably need them all, but I got our 18 millimeters over here set up. Got two 18s here. I got two 21s, a tall and a short. All of them are 1/2 inch. This is a 18 millimeter ratchet wrench, needle nose pliers to take out your cotter pins. I have a flex head 1/2 inch breaker bar. You're going to need a screwdriver to remove your ABS lines, and probably a 1/2 inch regular standard ratchet wrench. And I think that's about it. Oh, you'll need a 21 millimeter to remove your tire lugs. And other than that, well, 22 millimeter remove your tire lugs, and a 21 millimeter to remove your tire rod end right there. So let's get into the job. So I already got the caliber. I got the caliber bracket loose already, so let me just do it the easy way. See if I can set this camera over here a little better. So we got the caliber bracket loose. Let me see if I can turn this a little more. Hopefully that focus is good. And we got an 18 for that. And I have a caliber hanger to get that up. I have my Milwaukee 3/8 ratchet with a 1/2 inch converter on the tip of it. And this is our 18. All right, we got one. And I recommend you put them back top and bottom the way they came out. And you're going to need a lot of light. All right, we got her loose. And let's move that one out the way as well. And let's move this caliber. There we go. Let me move this camera now. All right, get the camera back over here on this side. And let's set it up with the caliber hanger. And let me get my camera back positioned in the right spot for you guys. All right, we're gonna hang this over here. All right, so I got my caliber hanging over here, and I'm getting ready to disconnect my ABS sensor. All right, let's set this camera somewhere. Right there. So you got a push pin up here. This sits in this hole here. You pop it up, clip in your pin here, and pull it out. I already pre-did some of these. This one here, you're gonna need a screwdriver for. Let me show you that. It's got a little clip right here. Pop your screwdriver in like that, and pop it open. Sometimes it works right away, but let's see if I can get it. There we go. Just like that. Sorry if I didn't get that on camera, but you get the point. So push in and twist out. So now that we got that disconnected, let's move this out the way. And make sure you be careful with it. All right, so I think we got that out of the way good enough. I'm gonna keep moving this camera in better positions as I go. And I think we're gonna need something, a T something to take this rotor off. Forgot to mention that. Yeah, it is a Torx, looks like a T25. Let me verify that. Alright, I figured I'd just go get the whole set. It's either a T25 or a T30. Nope, not a T25. And let's try the T30. Well, let's make sure and go up one more because this feels a little loose. It might be a T40. And nope, it is a T30. So you're gonna need a T30. We should be able to get it out with this 3/8 ratchet. So let's take our, and let's see. Let's see if I can smack it. Sometimes you can. There we go. Almost. And if not, let's see. Nope, we don't want to strip it out. So let me tap on it a few times with the hammer. And you're definitely going to need a hammer to do the job anyway. So let's tap on it, loosen some of this rust. Alright, got some of that loose. And let's see if this comes on out for us. I'm going to use my Milwaukee 3/8 impact, see if it'll come out. Just going to be gentle with it on level 2. Let's try level 3. There we go. Level 3 got her out. Just didn't want to strip this guy out. So we got that off. Now we can pull our rotor off. And we're getting ready to get to the process. So we got quite a bit of lights. Never enough. Slide this rotor off. Down in there. Let's rotate this. Now you're going to take a screwdriver for your axle hub, and I already made me a little indentation spot from the last time I was in here and replaced the axle. So we'll pop this on off. Just like that. Alright, so we got everything pretty much naked. So now we're going to loosen up this 18 here, and we're going to take this 21 out. So let me start working on this 18. Hopefully it'll come free. I recently replaced these upper control arms, so let's see what we can get. Hopefully we get lucky. So let's get you in here as well with me. Let's move this around. Alright, lower this down. About right there. Hopefully you guys can see that. Let me verify with my hand. Getting ready to move this guy right here. And let's find a better spot for a light. There we go. So let's get into it. Make sure righty tighty, lefty loosey. Alright. Alright, so let's get a position here. Alright, wasn't too hard. Sometimes you don't get lucky like that. So we got this loose. Alright, so we got that loose. I'm going to loosen it up quite a bit so I can knock this out the way. So it'll pop on up. And I'm going on the camera. Sorry about that. Alright, so that's loose enough. Alright, we'll come back over here to the 21 millimeter. I'm going to turn it right in. Right here. Let me see if I can tilt this camera a little better. There we go. Yep. This guy right here. And we're going to put some more light over here. Alright. Hopefully that ain't too much in the camera. Alright, so we got that loose already. Got our 21 loose. And let's get her off. Alright, we don't want it all the way off, so let's go back up with it a little bit. And protect these threads. Right there, want it to kind of bottom out. Alright, let's back up this so I can whack it a few times right here. And all this stuff has been replaced, so I'm trying to be careful with it. Let me check our camera, make sure we're all good there. Alright, let's get back in the shot. There we go. Fix this too. There we go. So let's knock on this. Hopefully it'll come free pretty easy. Because I already done replaced these, so let's see. There we go, pop free. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I like that. So we're gonna do the same on this one. Bring you over here to this side. And let's raise this up. And we're gonna knock it right here. Hopefully it comes loose as well. Oops, sorry about the camera. We'll get a better swinging angle. All right, should be coming loose here. Come on and let us. Let me get my long sludge, my 4-pounder. Probably should have had this one already ready. Nothing yet. Alright, so I'm about to bang on this, pause the video real quick, and I'll be right back to remove the axle nut. Right back. Okay, so we back. We was able to get that to break free. We're about to come down here and take out this 21mm. Don't forget to take out your cotter pin. And this one's already loose, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out with some pliers. And it comes with a new one, so you don't have to worry about saving this one, but if you were, see if I can get it to work out. There we go. Cotter pin out, and we're gonna take the 21 off, and then we're gonna separate this. You're gonna need a 36mm to remove your axle socket, so let's do that. And let me get the impact. It's right behind me. And when you start it, just keep going with it. All right. Forgot to do that. Let me find something to hold this in still. And I'm gonna remove this, and then I'll be right back. I forgot to loosen this up before it was in the air. So let me go ahead and put something there to do that. Hold on a second. Alright, this should work. Let's get it positioned. There we go. And we got her loose. It should be loose already because I did this job before on the axle. So let's just see. Yep, it's loose. Yep, nice and loose. So let's just leave that there for a second. Take this 21 off the bottom down here. And let's verify. And it's not. It is a 22. That's why I always verify. Let's grab the 22. Pretty rusty. Let's go to level 3. There we go. Level 3 worked great. Spin this around. And let's separate this guy. Putting a new ball joint in, so I'm not worried about busting this rubber boot up under here. Let's come over here. Get the camera thing. We got this guy off. Let's pop it on for a second. And let's see if it'll come loose. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna get my spindle separator. Alright, let me get the ball joint fork, pickle fork. I'm not trying to do this all day. And once this moves, I'll be happy. And the only reason why I'm using this is because I'm not going to use this boot again. Let's get this on in there. And let me move this camera. I'm going to bang this in there so I can pop this out. Let me move this camera back. Hopefully you can get a good angle still. Position it best as I can, best as I can. Yeah, let's try that. And this is the stuff that you don't see all the time. The positions and stuff you got to get in here to get this stuff out sometimes. So, yeah, let me go upside down with it. And let me get my demolition gloves. Don't need no hurts and pains. Just in case you missed, I done did it before, and it don't feel good. These knuckles and thumbs, boy. It don't feel good. Got too much stuff in the way. All these impacts and shit. There we go. Okay, should be good on cam. Move my mat. It's whacker. She's still in there. All right. All right, I'm gonna work this thing out and I will be right back. Okay, from here, you're gonna pry this down and finish unscrewing your bolt right there. And then same thing with your bottom bolt, unscrew it. And then when you're taking it out, you got your axle here and your ball joint down there. You want to bring them out at the same time. And if you have any trouble, go back on TV and look. Let's wiggle it. It says to go out and up at the same time. Let's see, there we go. And we got the whole hub off. So set this to the side, and we're gonna use a bungee to keep this up and out the way, and we can start cleaning this up and taking off the snap clip. So let me clean that up, take off the snap clip. Well, I'll show you that part and then I'll be right back too. Okay, so I used a bungee to get this up out the way. So we're gonna clean around all this so we can get to this snap ring. And I gotta get my snap ring pliers. You're gonna need some. So you might want to pick you some up, but you're gonna need some to do this job. So let's get all this on here, unless you got another way. All right, got that out the way. All right, let me get these snap ring pliers so we can get this process happening. Alright, so we got our snap ring pliers. I should have remembered to put those on at the beginning of the video with the tool list, but all good. We got them now. I'm just going to put a little of this on there, help it loosen it up too. And let's clean it up. Alright. Hopefully we can get it. Let's see. It looks a little rusty, so let's do a little tapping on it. See if it'll spring first. Let's see. Oh, we're good. Okay. It's already loose, so let's get it on up and out. Got one side up. And I'm gonna keep my hand here and just work it up like that so it wouldn't spring out and fly and hit me. Let's clean it up a little more. I'll pause the video while I'm doing that, and I'll be right back to show you how to remove the ball joint. All right, be right back. Okay, so let's set up this ball joint removal tool. You're going to need one. You might have to rent one. So let's set it up real quick. And just like that. Let's tighten her down. All right, let's position this. Get it tight. And I might move my axle out the way, which I should. So let's do it. We're hitting the sway bar link. So since we're hitting the sway bar link, we'll just leave her in place, and we should be able to push it straight down. It's supposed to go straight down. So let's see what we can get with the position that we're in. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to move some stuff real quick. All right, let's see what we can get. I think we might be able to pass. Let's get this nice and straight. Right there. And let's go with it. Okay, it took us a little bit to get that out of there. So I was figuring out my cup. I decided to go with a different brand of ball joint. It's the Move brand. So this is the Move brand. It's a little different, so I had to look up the specs a couple of times just to make sure, because it has a built-in boot versus your traditional style. It has the outer boot like that. So once we get it in, I already did my measurements and everything on it. Everything is the same as far as measurements, but the design is just different. You might can see the writing on the inside of it, but let me show you the box. Moog. And let's find this parts number somewhere on this bad guy. And there's the parts number. What's that? K6541. That's the parts number, and it'll be the same at Advanced Auto, I do believe, because they sell Moog as well. So after that, make sure everything's good. Make sure you clean the area with some brake parts cleaner. I already did it, but definitely want to hit some on there. Get that all nice and dry. I don't think you're supposed to have any lubrication on these things when you put them back in, but getting it out was a little bit tough, but the impact gun helped out a lot. But either way, we would have got it out with a ratchet wrench. But let's stick this up in here. You want to make sure it's flush. And wiggle it a little bit so it'll stay. Then you're going to build your cup out of your kit. Okay, so we're going to put this up in here like that to where it drops through. And this is supposed to bottom out up this way. Okay, you got your cup here to catch it. Well, it's not going to catch, it's going to allow it to pass through. So we're going to set that up. Grab our joint, get her on there. Let me back this up some more. That's quite a bit, so let's get her to sit there for a second. And then I can wiggle it around, position it a little better. Get some of this weight off my fingers. Okay, we got it there to sit. So let's position it right over there. Just like that. Just tighten her up. Okay. Got her sitting there. Our joint is free to go through, and we want this to bottom out up against this. So let's get our impact gun and get her to bottom out. 22 millimeter. Position it on there. And make sure we're good here. That's it. Let's back her up. Let's take the light first before we back it up. And it looks flush. Check all the way around. All right. Give it a couple more taps. Just to make sure, and back her up. There we go. Back her up too far. So let's roll her back in, move her out the way, check it underneath since we got everything moved out the way again. Bottom out well, real nice. Came through, now we can put our snap ring on there. So you got all your parts, come with everything new and your grease screw and everything. Yep, that's it. And we're gonna get our snap ring on. And then we'll grease it after we get through. Yeah, spread her out. Let's see, let's try it again. Move my light out the way. And I probably needed a different style snap ring. Yeah, I probably needed a different style, so let me try to. Let's move it this way. Yep, I should have went with a different style snap ring. Yep, so let me get this snap ring on there. Having a little bit of a struggle issue. This is raw video versus knowing. It's my first lower ball joint, so we're almost done completing the process, so don't want to waste time. Let me get this snap ring on since I don't have the specific snap ring pliers. So be right back. Okay, I decided to go ahead and go with the video because I didn't know these snap ring pliers have a switch on them. So it has a switch to go forward and reverse. Didn't know that, so it's good to know things. So that's what we're about to do. Spread her open. But it's good to know that. So I thought I was gonna need some different pliers. Oh, let me switch it to the right way. Make sure. Switch. There we go. Got the switch on to stretch it. Get it to be even. Got one side up. A little tedious. All right. There we go. Yay. Almost got it in the groove. All right, so I'll leave this on there. Let me tap on it with a screwdriver. Make sure it ain't going anywhere. Yep, it hit the groove. So that's it on that. Yeah, that's set. All right, so everything's ready to go back in. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and sit this axle back in. Put my grease fitting on, and I'm gonna grease this first. So let me do all this stuff and set it up and get ready to put this spindle back on and start putting everything back together now that we got her in.